am beautiful and divine.
Hello, my queens! Today we're resetting my health, mental, emotional, and physical on a mind, body, and soul level. A huge thank you to Renew Life for partnering with me on this video. I'm a huge advocate for probiotics. I've been taking probiotics for the past decade of my life, and depending on my needs during that time of the year or that time of my life, I obviously switch out different probiotics, but these ones specifically I've been taking for the past 3 years, and these are the Renew Life Women's Care Probiotics. I was so excited when they reached out to me because I have been authentically and organically been using this product for the past 3 years, and recently I added the Renew Life Everyday Immune, and this is awesome because it has 3-in-1 support for your immune health. This has probiotics, zinc, and vitamin C. 70% of our immune system lives in our gut, so that's why it's really important to have probiotics as a part of your immune health regimen. Men and women have different microbiomes, which means that we're just gonna have different needs for supporting our immune or digestive health. But yes, if you would like to check out Renew Life or any of their products, I highly recommend doing so, and you can do so with the link in my description box. Be sure to click it, and yeah. Okay, we're gonna do my morning meditation. Love doing this one because it's about cutting cords and letting go and forgiveness. And forgiveness is not for anyone but yourself. I remember reading this like fake Buddha quote many years ago before I began on my spiritual journey, and it was all about it was pretty much saying holding on to anger or resentment is like holding on to a hot piece of coal with the intention of throwing it at someone, but it just stays in your hand and only you get burned. So I frequently go to do this meditation because I love how it tells you to visualize like this pink or like beautiful light. I haven't done it in a while, but and to obviously wish yourself the best, but then you do it for others as well, for those of who have hurt you. And these past couple of years, there's been so much hurt, and so it's just good to do this for my energetic cleansing on a mind, body, soul level. So I'll have it linked down below if you want to check it out. And cutting cords is all about, I also do a cutting cord ritual with, you know, candles. So something I've been doing for the past couple of years is learning how to read tarot, and I feel like this is the best I've ever gotten. In my journey, I started learning how to read about like 4 years ago, and I have a bunch of tarot decks, or just like oracle decks, that I just collected. I didn't mean to have this many. Definitely not my intention, but just, so every morning I'll do a tarot spread, pretty much using all of these decks, and I'll have a specific question in mind and let my angels and my spirit guides speak to me. And this is just a really integral part to my soul's kind of guidance, because I really do believe in a higher force, a higher being, universe, God, goddess, whatever you believe, is really guiding me. And so this is kind of just one of the many ways I tune in to that frequency and to that guidance. But I will say that this has been, I think, the most confident and most intuitive I've been with my readings. So it's getting a lot easier, and I eventually would love to do like a tarot reading for people on my Seen and Safe membership. Like I would love to post tarot card readings over there. But yeah, wait, let's have you ask a question. Ask a question. Go ahead, take a deep breath right now. The answer is yes. We just got Ace of Wands. The answer is yes. The answer is a resounding yes. Also, using multiple tarot decks really helps to affirm a message, because sometimes I will pull the same exact card in all 3 decks. You cannot lie. Spirit does not lie. Look at my new nails. For a while, I struggled a lot with reconciling my love for fashion and beauty with my spirituality. Often I believed in order to be deeply spiritual, I had to denounce my love for all things seemingly superficial. But the more I heal, the more I love these things in a completely different sense. Your personal style and how you choose to adorn your avatar can be a part of your spiritual practice. I have so much fun expressing the soul that lives within this vessel through this vessel. If I want red hair one day, then pink hair the next, why not? Multicolored flame nails, I'm there at the salon. If I want a tattoo sleeve, baby, life is short. Spirituality is about expressing the highest version of yourself and feeling liberated enough to do just that. So, which flame is your favorite? Mine are the light pink with the blue and the orange ones.
Let's go out and feel the ocean breeze.
I also recently bought my childhood dream car, which is a convertible. If I were a car, it would be a convertible. I've always just dreamt of having my hair whipping in the wind with the sun beating on my face and just playing loud music on the Pacific Coast Highway. So even though I've had the money to buy this car for quite some time now, I didn't feel worthy or deserving of such a nice car. And it was only recently that I think I just was like, this is lame. You deserve this so much. And so that's how your girl got this convertible. This past year, I've renewed a huge love for parks, especially this one, because it is kind of like in the midst of Chinatown and downtown LA. You can see the downtown LA skyline. There's so much like hustle and bustle around this area, but there's so much wide open space like within the park. It's so beautiful. And I haven't been working out this past year, so just walking around the park with Komi on a daily basis has been really great for my mental, emotional, and physical health. I've also recently been doing this practice called grounding, also known as earthing, and it's just a therapeutic practice of reconnecting yourself to the earth. So you just take off your shoes and you can stand on the grass or dirt or sand for 5 seconds, a minute, however long you want. For me, I like to kind of just walk around, do a few yoga stretches with Komi and run around. Growing up, massages were always seen as self-indulgent or something only for the rich or privileged, to be honest. And so when I first started getting them, I would always feel really guilty, not knowing that I had a lot of deprogramming to do. But I have so many knots and tightness because of how much time I spend on the computer. And so getting a massage at least once a month is part of my mind, body, and soul maintenance. It's just a really good way to make sure that my avatar is working well. And plus, these Thai ladies always do me right. Shout out to them. I feel brand new. Oh my gosh. I highly recommend going to, if you live, oh my god, is that really my makeup? Oh my god. I haven't been reading any more or less than I normally do, but reading has been a big part of my mental health because I am no longer reading, or at least not right now, I'm not reading any trauma work, spirituality, healing, or psychology. I realized that because my day-to-day life is so inundated with all of those materials and healing things, I realized that there was no time for a break. And I was talking about it with my therapist, and we realized like I need to read for fun, even though reading about trauma and trauma work started out because it was super fun and is still fun for me, but because now it's transitioning into my work and my career, I really need to take up reading for just like part of an escape or a break from it all. So I recently started reading fiction again. So these are my fiction picks, and I'm not sure if you know, but I'm very proud to be Korean. I'm very proud to be Asian American, and I love history.
Please cover me.
Okay, so right now I'm applying to be a youth mentor. I'm a life path 9, which is the humanitarian, and I highly or like strongly identify as a humanitarian, mainly in that I love people, I love humanity, I love helping others. Like I wanted to do something that was outside of my career and outside of myself and my business. Granted, I do lots of work with like Seen and Safe and like Amy Lee Life Coaching now, and then YouTube videos, but I just kind of wanted to do something for the sake of doing it, for the sake of helping. And I've been wanting to do this for so long, and I think that it'll just be like so good for my soul and my energy to kind of just like be working with kids or doing some type of like volunteer work. So I found this youth mentoring program, and I'm applying to be one. And this one's specifically for like the surfing program, and you basically just help kids learn how to surf. You don't have to have any experience. But yeah, like as I go further on this healing journey, like I've always loved kids because I feel like I'm just a giant kid at heart, and I've always been really in tune with my inner child. But now that I'm like really healing and deep on this journey and like deep on this spiritual journey, I see kids as these just like beacons of light and hope. I just love kids. I love working with them. I love like supporting them and giving them advice and just being like a big sister. Yeah, I'm really excited. Hopefully I get accepted. I'll keep you updated. But it's just something that I feel like we should all do, something kind of outside of ourselves that isn't for money, that isn't about ourselves, I guess. I don't know. That's just how I feel about myself. And then later tonight, I have a Seen and Safe full moon ritual because there's a full moon in Aquarius. We're gonna do a guided meditation, some journaling, and then some time to like discuss and to just really kind of welcome this new full moon and do all that we can. It's 9:41 p.m. and I just finished the full moon in Aquarius ritual. I didn't record any of it, I totally forgot. But leading those spaces is already quite like anxiety inducing for me because there's like technology issues and everything. But this is, here, I'll give you a little sneak peek. These are the notes I just uploaded for the full moon. These are the mantras, and then the journal prompts. I was supposed to get a screenshot or like a picture of all of us, but I'm just like way too in the moment when I'm in those things. But thank you so much for supporting me, and I hope you enjoyed watching this, and be sure to check out Renew Life in the description box below with my link. I'll see you later. Bye. I was having technical difficulties and I got the nicest message. Thank you, Amy, for hosting the full moon ritual. It was so needed, and I'm so glad to have been able to finally join. Don't feel bad for all the technology. It happens. If you ever need help in the future with that, I'd be happy to lend a hand. So nice.